First of all, everybody has seen all the games that we had here, the simulated game. The last 4 days, all these campers that we have here has worked very hard. We teach basic fundamentals. Throw it, catch it, and hit it. Base running and everything else. Pitching and throughout these 4 days, everybody's just worked so hard, and it was hot yesterday. Believe me, it was 93 degrees, and it felt like Florida. That's what we just came from, was Florida. And but the first 2 days were real nice. But you know, all the kids, they come a long way. Some of them they haven't even thrown the ball or catch the ball, and as you can see here, they did a fantastic job.
Good job, kids.
Throughout, even though if they make a mistake, which would be hitting or ground balls or throwing the ball, it's our job to show them the right ways. And you know, what they were learning the 4 days out here was just, you know, life lessons, work ethics, respect, and all that good stuff. And we have a lot of repeaters here, and we have the other half that were sponsored. So hopefully they'll come back next year. And more kids, because we have an older kids camp also. This camp here is from 9 to 12, and then from 1 to 4 we have the older kids, which would be the 13 and up group. And obviously we could go a little further with them, because just for the simple reason there's more to teach, bigger bases. But I do, you know, real proud of everybody here, because we do work hard. We had a little rain this morning, but it was a good time to sit down and have a little trivia, right guys? 90-mile-an-hour fastball, how many times does it rotate? 6 times. Very good. All right, all right. But we do have fun out here, very much so. But a good friend of mine, teammate, and the godfather of all my kids, Dave Combs, is out here. They come out here to support us. Support our baseball camp. Comes out and helps the kids out. And before I, you know, talk and ramble on, I'll just, you know, leave it to him. Dave.
Cody!
I'd like to thank everybody, the sponsors, the parents, for supporting this camp. Now 16 years, can you believe it?
Sweet,
16
yeah,
years Dr.
yeah.
Stone got this started. Amazing work by Dr. Stone and his family over the years. This is a great community. I've been up here before. I enjoy coming back. I'm glad to be back. As far as Tony goes, that was the first roommate in professional baseball that I had. We both were 18 years old.
Wow.
We signed professionally out of high school. He was from Riverside, California.
Hey, they had baseball back then?
Kansas City. Exactly. Actually, the high school I went to didn't have baseball. So ever since then, we made a pact to stick together. We've been close ever since. First guy I met in professional baseball. Also, what I think is a big league caliber pitching coach. When I played in my big league career with the Mets and the Yankees and the Red Sox for a year, you know, I would call him and ask him for advice. He knew me better than anybody. So what you have here is a guy who's really a major league quality coach, and he still loves to work with kids. That's his passion. And I think you see him out there. He's kind of got his Sergeant Slaughter act, a little bit of old school discipline. I think is good. Also some compassion on the other side. And I think what you see from the kids is not only just getting together and learning about baseball, but you're seeing a camaraderie, you're seeing a friendship, you're seeing some lessons in life that get passed on beyond baseball. And I think that's what Tony's strength is, and that's why he stayed on this level of teaching kids, all the way down to kids that play t-ball, all the way up to kids that play high school. He's got several guys that are in the minor leagues that he started with that were 10 years old. He's got a kid named Todd Redmond who's in the Pittsburgh Pirates organization that's in AAA. He's already been their pitcher of the year, and he had him when he was 10 years old. So that's the kind of guy you got here. Tony has been coming to this community for all these years because of Dr. Stone, a guy who really cares, a guy who probably turned down major league pitching coach jobs or minor league pitching coach jobs to go on the professional circuit. He'd rather stay on the amateur circuit and do what you saw him do here over the last 4 days. And again, kids, more about than just baseball. It's more about the friendships you learn. More about the camaraderie, working together as a team. You know, all the lessons that go with that are going to stay with you for your life. I still remember lessons I had in camps like this when I was a kid, and the friends that I made. So it's so much more than just baseball. But again, it's my honor to be here. I think this is a great community. 16 years. Congratulations, Dr. Stone. Keep going if you can. I know the times are tough, economy's tough. But for this community to put that importance on the kids and to still keep this thing going for this long means a lot. Kids, you're going to see that when you grow up. When you have your kids, you're going to understand. You're going to have that light bulb moment when you become a parent. it's all about. You're going to remember it. It's my honor to be here. I'll be glad to sign any autographs you want or take any pictures.
Thanks, Mr.
We'll
Cone.
set up shop over
Thank
there.
you. Thanks, Tony.
Dave talking about when we first started, 17 years old, almost close to 50 years old now. We're still doing this stuff, and I don't know how I could do that, but no, really, my baseball school is in Florida, in the Tampa Bay area, and I travel throughout the United States and teaching kids, little leaguers, high school kids. I got my college kids. I got a college placement program. I do have my coaches that come with me from Florida. Gary Esposito, right here. Gary, good job.
Gary, good job.
Gary is one of my top students, and I bring a different kid every year that is my top student and come with me on the road so we can experience the road and how it works and how to teach kids. He goes to University of Tampa.
Nice,
He's a
good
middle
for you.
infielder catcher. He is now seeking out to go to, and hopefully we're crossing our fingers, he's meeting with the coach on Friday, tomorrow to Seton Hall. I guess everybody knows where Seton Hall is from here, and he's stepping up. One thing that we forget to talk about, and what Gary has, he could go to this next level, a D1 school, because of his academics. He's really great in school. I mean, baseball's great and all, but you know what, as well as I do, it all starts in school. And this is where you really get the opportunity. When Gary first came with me when he was, well, I don't know, 13 years of age, he wasn't the starter on the team. Kids, listen to this, even the older kids here. I did talk to you during our camps, but Gary was never a starter in his team, ever. He was his freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year. He made the team, but his coach never played him. And I'm talking to some of the older kids here, and they're in the same boat right now. And he hooked up with me, and we started working out and doing some different things and getting them bigger and stronger, knowing the game fundamentally, mentally. And he had an opportunity. I have my best friend's a hitting instructor for the University of Tampa, and gave him a look and was blown away. And signed him right in the spot, and now, you know, he went his freshman year at the University of Tampa, and now I just got off the phone with Seton Hall's coach and saw his video and wanted to talk to me about him. And so, I mean, like I said, I think it's pretty much locked that he might be coming here for school for the next 3 years.
Scholarship? Sweet.